Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently building roads and watching Chola get absolutely wrecked. We'll see what ends up happening with this. We're almost certainly going to have to do some fighting up over here eventually, right? But I'm definitely very interested in watching this happen. Chola is, I think, super weak right now, and as soon as this war is over... Well, I was going to say as soon as this road is over, I feel like we should declare on them. And I think that's mostly accurate. The real question is, will this road be done by then? That's the real question here. We aren't drilling these guys, and realistically, we probably should. Let's group them together, and we could turn up... we would have to turn up our pay for that. That's true. I'm not sure that I want to turn up our pay right now while we're building these roads. So I think that's reasonably fine for the moment. I would definitely like... They fought some barbarians up here. How is this war going in terms of war score? It's bad for Chola, but it's not catastrophically bad. Okay. Noted. This single road right here is incredibly important. So that'll be very useful for us, and we'll just make our way around this way. A minor addendum, huh? I don't think we need the stability, so we'll keep our political influence for now. Political influence is important to keep around. And most of our money is going into our road construction at this moment. So after we're done with this, I want to make our way back up over this direction and just make one tiny little addendum to this road. There we go. Noted. Okay. Definitely noted here. So we want to go after Chola very soon. At this point, we are merely waiting for the completion of our road. Plot event chain, huh? I don't want to pay 73 gold. That'll put us into debt and delay our road construction. So we're not going to do that at this moment. Our road construction is underway here. Once we get this done, we're going to go after Chola with everything we've got. We definitely angled a full annex this area over here, and whatever we can up here. Plotting is no longer necessary. Okay, good. So not paying the gold didn't cause any bad effects there. I like it. We're still working on getting this road built. But overall, I think this is quite fine. We can expand our army before this war if we feel it's necessary. Or we could just utilize levies. This guy's disloyal. What a jerk. We're going to bribe him. Cool. So we bribed him, and now we would be able to raise up our levies there. As far as our legion goes, I would like to think about maxing out our legion. I definitely would. I think we do need to move these guys to get... Well, actually, let's see. Thinking here. 13 wits. What kind of combat wits are these? 18 in this jungle. In this farmland, 30. What about hills? Hills is like 20. Okay. So I think a combat width of at least 16 would be good here. So 16 for our primary size here, and then 2 on each flank, bringing the overall combat width up to 20 would be the idea. We do need to finish up our construction of roads. Unfortunately, that's a fairly slow process, but it's going to take Chola quite a while to recover from that. They're down to 601 pops to our 789. I like it. Did this road not get built? It looks like we don't have a road connection here. At a fake address. I don't want to pay gold. Okay. Let's reissue these orders for the time being. So they're going to come around like this. And then just make sure that that's built. Before you come back, make your way up over here. And over to this way. Like that. And then from there, just come directly back where we can group you in. Okay. There we go. Again, it kind of looks like this road isn't connected, but that goes under the forest. There's not a road under the forest, right? So this looks disconnected, but I can see here, here, up here, there is actually a road that connects that up. Okay. So that looks reasonable for right now. How are we looking for our research efficiency? Okay, 103 is not perfect. 150 is our current max. How are we looking for advances here? We're going to get another advance relatively soon. Untiring devotion. 3 stability. Cool. Okay, so this road is getting really close to completion. Really, really close. We're banking up a little bit of cash here. Most of our cash is still going into road construction. But they're going to make their way up here. There's only a few provinces left. We do need a new commander up this way. And apparently we don't have anyone eligible. Do we have to go via this? Maybe. What family is scorned? Okay. So, like, these guys. He's not great at the job. But I guess it's fine. Cool. So we're going to get these roads completed soon. We've only got, like, 1, 2, potentially 3, 4 road segments to build. So that's going to be completed very, very soon here. Any moment now. There we go. So there's this segment of road done. And of course the roads will just allow us to move around much, much more quickly. I wish that they would give us, like, economic benefits for, like, trade routes and stuff. Unfortunately, they don't. It would be nice if they did. But it's fine. For the moment, I'm completely okay banking up gold. We could import more things to our capital. Yeah, of course we could. Enable automatic trading, actually. Cool. Just go ahead and do that automatically. I'm not too concerned about it. There. Even automatic trading is only importing 2 things to our capital. So that's fine for now. We, of course, have Madarai up over here where we're building academies. For the moment, that money, I think, is better suited being put into our legions. So I believe there should be a connection here. And now they're going to build a road here. So that'll take a little while to get that done. They're now over halfway there, so that'll be fine. And now they're just going to walk down here and not build a road. So it's much faster to move. And now they're going to come over here, and they may or may not build a road. We'll find out. 10 gold. Yes, please. So that'll pay for this road segment, assuming it needs to be built. No? Okay. So it looks like there is actually a road connecting these. It just isn't visible. Strange. Well, I guess we'll call that good. And we'll make our way up over here. It won't take us very long to walk our way over. Cool. So we're definitely moving a lot faster, right? There's no doubt about that. And we're going to make our way up over this direction and then come on back. This guy is currently 53. Okay. So that's looking good. We've only got these 2 road provinces left to build. So as soon as we arrive up here, which we're currently locked in here, as soon as we arrive up here, we're going to come off of the build road method here. That'll be fine. This is going to be the conclusion of our roads for this segment. Beautiful. So just this one last area to go. And... okay, this person died. Sure. Come off of Build Road, and we're just going to come on back. Beautiful. So we'll let that morale regenerate a little bit. Our ruler is currently unmarried, and we should probably arrange a marriage. I don't really care who we marry, so this is fine. 146 gold for that. No. Let's try this one. Splendid. Okay, that looks good. We don't have to pay 146 gold for her, so that is excellent. We're going to group these guys back together. Okay, we need a new title here. No scorned families, so we go with this guy as the most qualified. And now I want to recruit into our military. Like I said, at least up to a combat width of 20. Bare minimum. And I know that we also discussed adding additional engineers. So we can do something like this. Cool. And let's go ahead and bring these up to medium maintenance and get to drilling. Now the question is, are we going to expand this any wider, or are we going to go to like 5 engineers? We can have up to 7 more units in this army. Up to 7. Okay, I think we go for a combat width, discounting our flanks, of 20 in that case. Well, no, we can't make it to 20. We can make it to 18. So that would mean like 2 additional cohorts, 2 additional archers, and then something along the lines of like 3 siege engineers would be the idea. Now, this just lost its governor, and we need a new one. This guy's the most qualified, so that'll do. Excellent. We're barely making money right now. That's definitely noted. We need to attack Chola. And is now the time to do that? Well, we should certainly be working on our claims. Do we have claims? No, we don't have a CB. So we should certainly begin fabricating our claim. Bare minimum. The province of Kota is the most pops, so that's what we will fabricate on. That won't take very long. We do get a new invention, and we should definitely come down here and grab mandated record keeping, just to bump up our income a little bit. 30 coins, huh? Sure, we'll take it. Okay, so I do want to continue to expand our legion. No doubt about that. How much would it cost to add what we were talking about, which was this? 3.81. That would put us negative financially. Oh, hey, we just finished Unite Lanka. Beautiful. So that gives us 4% integrated culture happiness. And now we just need to take over these territories, right? So that is definitely something that we're going to look to do. It's only some grain. I'm sure they'll be fine. So we need to expand our economy. No doubt about that. One of the best ways to do that in Imperator is, of course, conquest. So we should look to do that. Chola is going to be done March of 505. A little over a year. Okay. We could probably avoid recruiting the engineers. What if instead we went for 3 heavy infantry, 3 archer, so a combat width of, at that point, 23, which would be kind of an awkward width, but it would be acceptable, and 1 unit of siege engineers. That would still put us negative financially, at least whilst drilling. Okay. That's maybe acceptable. Maybe. I think we probably just leave this be, though. We go for levies, and we attack these guys as soon as we can. So we know that we're going to be working on this for a while yet. I'm okay with continuing to drill for the moment. Our experience is definitely working its way up. We're at about 22% experience right now. I wouldn't mind bringing that up further. We absolutely need the Paragon of Economy here. No doubt about that. And we're working on religious conversion out here. This is not actually on religious conversion, and it should be. So we'll get to work on that. Actually. 1.1 and 3.3. Yeah, that's correct. Local tax. I like it. 2.83. So in theory, at this point, we could bump this up to at least this. Oh, I mathed this wrong. We can only do +3/+3. So this is actually completely fine. So there we go. We'll go ahead and do that. This is now 22k, and this is now maxed out. Cool. Okay, so we need to assign this. There is a Scorned family, and this guy would be the best to fill that slot for the Scorned family. Perfect. And we are recruiting more manpower here. I like it. We're continuing to drill. We are... Oh, we got a bountiful harvest. 154 gold. I like it. What are we going to do with that gold? I'm going to immediately build an academy here. And maybe even a library. Something like that. So we're barely positive financially, but we are positive. This is good. We are going to attack Chola as soon as we're ready. 78% on that. 83. Okay, so 1 March. Noted. Let's get these guys to stop drilling, and let's move them up over to Bada Pendia. Cool. Once they arrive there, they could resume drilling if we wanted them to. We are making a decent amount with that. What would we be making at maximum army maintenance? 1.35? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I like it. Obviously, we can't drill with our maintenance up, but it seems okay. So we're about to finish up our claim here on Chola. Rude. These pirates plundering our location. Okay, 1 more month tick here. 1 March. Let's go. So we expect to absolutely rock Chola at this point, right? I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and declare this war. We're going to call in Kuntala. And Chera will join. But we'll go ahead and do this. And we're probably going to run a deficit for a little bit here. We're going to walk in here, and I do want to raise up what levies we can. Dravida, of course, we can't. But Karnata, we can. So we go ahead and do that, and these guys would walk in here and hypothetically begin a siege there. They are potentially a little bit exposed. We'll see how that ends up going. And yeah, we're going to absolutely crush this primary force from Chola here. No problem whatsoever. We stack wiped them, and the siege is beginning. Beautiful. Now these guys may come down over here. I'm hoping our ally comes down this way and attacks over on this flank here. We'll see what ends up happening with that. And we'll see if they end up flipping this stuff over to us, too. It would be kind of awkward if they didn't. Realistically, maybe we shouldn't have called them in. But also, if they don't get anything done, you know. I'm thinking about splitting this force in half. And taking these guys over to here. You know what? Do it. Do it. I'd like to get this siege underway. This siege is not actually happening. They lost that battle. I'm okay with this. Taking over all of Chera is actually kind of the top priority right now. But it looks to me like they can't deal with our legion even split in half. Is my guess right now. As expected, we're running a deficit. That's okay. Is our fort maintenance still low? Actually, no. Let's turn down our fort maintenance. We won this siege. That's remarkably fast. Faster than expected, for sure. I like it. So we're going to head up over here and take this location. And then we're going to start up a siege here, eventually. Our ally is going to lose this. I like it. And this siege, the question is, are they going to flip this over to us or not? They may not. Which would be awkward, of course. Okay, so we're heading in over this way. We're going to win this, no problem. This is occupied by Kuntala, but they did flip it. That's good. We're going to head up over this way. Beautiful. We easily win this battle. No surprises there. We'll gain 50 influence, I guess. That's reasonably fine. Who is this that became disloyal? A researcher? Okay. I don't really care about that. So we're going to need to deal with these guys as soon as this force is done with their siege. Are we going to walk through them here? That's a hard maybe. We'll see. What do we got going on here? We do need a new Senapati. So we'll put this guy in. There actually was a Scorn family. I should have looked at that. But that's okay. Yeah, looks like they're heading down this way. So that's reasonably fine. We're going to come take this location back. Karula is the capital here, right? I think so. And they're going to siege down here. This is not a threat to us. We did just get our oratory advances to advance. Trade ports, I think, would absolutely be a good thing to grab here. Cool. There we go. And we can start filling out some of this stuff over here. Excellent. Yeah, we're going to head back over here, grab this. No problem. Excellent. And from here, we are going to make sure that that finishes and head up over this way. Beautiful. The real question here is, are they going to flip this over to us? And we'll find out. We're going to come down over this way. And this siege will finish shortly. We're 41% war score right now. And we'll be able to take at least some of this territory. We're likely to win this battle, which I don't love. I wish that these guys would have grouped together and pushed them out of here. But of course, we win this battle with no real problem. They simply cannot deal with our legions. Beautiful. So they're pushed out of there, and we're going to make our way up over here. This is going to auto-cap back, so it's not that big of a deal. There's an available decision that we can enact. Proclaim theocratic monarchy? Probably not. Probably not. So, is this part of... Yeah, that's part of that same location. So realistically, we need to head like over here. It's the only location left to attack after we get this. Which, it still hasn't fallen, but it'll get there eventually. Cool. So these guys are making their way over. And this is controlled by Kuntala right now. I'm not really expecting them to flip it over to us. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely not expecting them to flip this. They probably want this as their contribution to the war. The war is virtually over at this point. And we're going to move these guys over to, like, here. There we go. And what are we going to take? Well, we're going to take everything we can. Do we give anything to Kuntala? Not if we can help it. So we take all of this, for sure. That all becomes ours. Guaranteed. Beyond that, we would want Chola to become... Yeah, this is saying that it would become ours. But I'm not sure they actually will. Previously, I believe we did something like this, and Chera became part of Chola. Or became client state of Chola. So this might actually go to Kuntala. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. If it does, I'm sad, but there's not a lot that we can do about it, to be honest. Okay. So we'll lose some aggressive expansion here, and Chola is... Oh, there are client state. Okay, beautiful. So that is perfect. That means that we got Charon consolidation there. Perfect. And now, of course, we need Cholan challenge. So we need to own this. We'll work on annexation. That's fine. We should definitely release these levies. There we go. And everyone else that is currently up is going to head down over here is probably fine. We're going to want to build more roads and such, but for now, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see about integrating all of this. It's going to be interesting. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Lohan80, Kintogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.